books, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our manga for today is Deadman Wonderland Volume 1 by Jinsei Katakoa and Kazuma Kandao. My apologies if I butchered that. And published by Viz Media. All right, now there is violence. Ooh, so much violence. Killing, fighting, shooting, blood, body parts flying, some fucked up experiments, psychopath probably, and, well, even more violence in this one. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Alright, here's the translator and everything else. Okay, so I've picked this up in my, bookstore. I just happened to see it, and for some reason it looked a little familiar. I think I saw a clip from the anime like years ago. At first, I wasn't sure if it's that one. I'm still kind of not sure. It's about this, like people fighting using their own blood to make weapons. So I'm not certain if this one. But anyway, I decided to get it, and oh boy, am I happy I did. Okay, so we follow this kid here. He's 14. His name is Greta. Was it Garretta? Okay, let me just check. Because I am shit with names. Let me just make sure that's his name. Ah, sorry, Ganta. Oh, I replaced it with an R. Ganta. Well, this 14-year-old boy Ganta has a regular life, a regular 14-year-old. Now, the preview to this story is that 10 years ago there was a massive earthquake, and it basically took out most of Tokyo. And since then, and he's one of the many people who was evacuated from there. So it's now 10 years later, and also in the beginning, we see like a flashback of him and this girl here when they were children playing together, and a woman playing the piano, and for some reason crying a little bit. And then the earthquake happens, and then the place they were at was destroyed. So that's the flashback. Okay, so it's a normal day, but then suddenly Ganta looks out the window and he sees a weird man floating in midair. He's called the Red Man, and this is how he looks. Just to give you a visual. This is the Red Man. You see, he has a unique look. This weird outfit and blood all over him. So he does some movements. He's got these, are they hexagons flying around him? But anyway, he bursts into the classroom. He sends like a burst with his hand. And Ganta wakes up after a second. He's like, what happened? And his entire class is massacred. Just massacred. And then the weird red man shoots him in the chest with something. What looks to be like a piece of red glass. And then that's it. Then things start to get worse. For some reason, Ganta is blamed for the murder of all of his classmates. Because apparently evidence and logic don't exist in this universe. He meets a guy who says, I'm going to be your lawyer. He's one creepy motherfucker. Because when you have a lawyer that smiles that widely, isn't that happy, stay the fuck away from him. It's like a fucking Care Bear personified. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, he gets sentenced to be executed. Now, what happened after this earthquake in Tokyo? Someone made this amusement park called the Deadman Wonderland, and all the proceeds from the park go to rehabilitating, rebuilding in Tokyo, basically. Now, the thing there is, the prisoners go there, those that are also on death row, and they work in the prison in this park. Yeah, it's really fucked up, like majorly fucked up. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? So Gante is sent there, and of course he didn't kill all his friends and classmates. He didn't kill them. Again, I know this is part of the story, but what do you think? Didn't they check the time of death? Because they would have seen all of the kids died at the same time. All of them. Okay, fine, you can claim that he maybe murdered them, but if they all died at the same time, how does one 14-year-old boy manage to go against the whole class? It's astounding. Anyway, he's in this prison. It's a very brutal prison. When he comes in, the some guy bumps into him, and he gets like the warden lady like slices him just like that. It's insane. And then he meets this girl here. Her name is Shiro. She's this weird girl. She breaks the window of his cell. And now apparently she tells him, well, because we're friends. She's the girl from the flashback. And I think she's about a year or two older than him. As in the flashback, she looked a little older too. Although maybe not by much. And no, she's not naked. She's wearing a leotard. I also kind of thought she was naked at first. But no, it's she's got, you see that symbol she got there? It's the same one that was in that room and one that Ganta has been drawing a lot on all of his stuff. But also this, Ganta has a father. It looks like what? He didn't even get to see his dad. His dad didn't try to get him a normal lawyer. So yeah, this prison is fucked up, basically. The collars the prisoners wear inject poison in them. And they have to get to eat this candy that is the antidote. It's like it doesn't matter. Either way, you die. Just makes me wonder because there are prisoners there that are not on death row. Oh, and also it's a privatized prison. That too. And as it turns out, the creepy lawyer is the head of the prison. So I'm sure he pulled some strings to get the Ganta convicted, because where's the sense that he managed to kill all of his classmates? Anyway, he wants to have him killed in an accident, which at first is weird, because why did you had him convicted to come in there, and now you're just gonna kill him in an accident? What was the point? But anyway, he tries to, but it doesn't work. Ganta seems to have some special power now after what the red man shot him, and I don't know, it's like some kind of like power wave comes out of his hand, and was a big symbol that's on top of the tower that fell on him and was about to kill him and Shiro. He just shoots through it, and they're saved. So that's that. So now something happened to Shiro and to Ganta. Now, granted, with all of this, I'm pretty sure that Ganta and Shiro are special somehow. That this isn't regular. That maybe Ganta had these abilities; they were just awakened in him or something. Because again, the Red Man was also in that flashback at the end, so I'm wondering what's this connected to. So yeah, the life in prison obviously is shit. There's some scary motherfuckers in there. Ganta has some altercations, meets people. And then there's a race to win CP points or credit points. And he tries to participate in it, and one of the prisoners is a massive asshole and, a would-be gang leader. He wants to kill Ganta during this during this race, like a challenge course. Doesn't succeed because Shiro saves him. So they go through these challenges that are super deadly because apparently that's what they do. And you see the people in the stadium cheering and as I was reading, like, what is wrong with this society? Are they all fucked in the head? Well, what is wrong with you people? Now I get it; those are prisoners, and some of them done terrible things. Fucking hell. Okay, so as it turns out, the people think this is all staged. It's not really real. And you see people getting sliced up on the race course. They're like, what the fuck? Anyway, Gantha makes it to the end of the race almost. He has to hold on to a ball for there to be a winner. But then the platform that he and the other inmates are on starts to fall. And Shiro catches the ball, and then she herself is falling. And she throws the ball at Ganta. And he's like, I gotta save my life, because if he wins the race, he can buy the antidote candy. And, but then he doesn't catch the ball. Instead, he catches Shiro. He holds on to the platform, and then he grabs her hand, saving her. And all the spectators are really disappointed because, well, they didn't get a winner. And they're all pissed. And you can see the creepy lawyer dude also pissed. Not pissed, but disappointed. Now, the guy that bumped into him in the beginning, when he first came into the prison, he actually stole his candy. He too is a creepy smiley fucker. Because he seems like all this super nice, but then another inmate owns him CP points, which he would have returned to him if someone had won the race because he bet on it. And he tells him, oh, that's okay. You can pay back the interest right now. And he rips his ear off. Now, we don't see it, but we see him because the guy had one ear pierced with a earring. And he took that. So yeah, the warden, not the warden, the creepy lawyer dude, Tamaki, I think Tamaki was his name. He basically had a deal with him, gave him CP points in order to spy on Ganta and tell him about any changes. So he goes and, he gives them the candy and, like, oh, thank you, you saved me, but he's the one who stole his candy originally. I am wondering how Ganta's gonna get candy from here on out, because one piece of candy is 100,000 CP points, which is a lot. So I don't know. I wonder how that's gonna work for him. But that's it. They're also now apparently sharing a cell. So he doesn't see what the big deal about Ganta is, but he's like, okay, maybe I'll make him my pawn anyway. Again, weird, creepy dudes. Then we go to some kind of fucked up meeting room with a creepy lawyer dude sitting with a bunch of people, a bunch of men around the table. They're yelling at him that he went too far. Because some of the inmates that participated weren't even on death row, and it's all fucked up. And he tells them, "Oh, gentlemen, as long as I have the wretched egg, just get me more funding and all of that." He's an asshole. You wanna punch him. Okay, so the wretched egg seems to be the red guy. Tamaki is holding him captured, and these people want him. And so they have to do as he asks until he gets the wretched egg. But then he gets a call that the red guy escaped. So there's that. Now, of course, there's Mayhem, Ganta, and this other guy. They go outside. They're starting to serve ice cream. There's an ice cream stand in the prison, and Ganta then has a memory of his friends. His friends, Mimi and the other guy. They were like close friends of his, and he, feels really sad and horrified as well. And I mean, you felt horrified when you saw that, and then in the race as well, when you saw all those men and women just being sliced and killed. Also, by the way, the gang leader guy, he ended up having to choose either the warden lady, the creepy one with the giant breasts. She's like, your conduct in the race was very wrong. You can either go for a year of special solitary confinement, or I can stick this knife in your chest. These people are all fucked up, I'm telling you. Yeah, so that happened to him. So then the clock strikes 12 p.m. and you see the red man on the clock, and he flies down. He can fly, and he flies down, and he starts again to those like hexagons go around him, and wind like a whirlwind starts, and then you see other prisoners nearby. They're this effectively getting sliced as it happens, and Ganta's like, "No, I'm not gonna let this happen again." And he feels pain in his chest that he already felt uh, when he and Shiro were almost killed. And then he too starts getting these hexagons flying around him. And then he, from his palm, like blood in the shape of a bullet, I would say, just comes out and shoots at the red guy. And then the other, oh, his name was Yo, I think. Double, like a, not W, Y-O. Yo was his name. And he's, he's looking and like, what the hell's going on? So Ganta shoots the red man. And at first it looks like the red man might have lost his head, but then he brings it back. His neck's looking weird, and almost like it got elongated, and he's smiling. And then before that, he said, hello. Hello, little sparrow. Was it? No, Robin. Robin. Because it's because in the beginning, the lady at the piano, she plays a song about a robin and how he got punished by now being full of poison, and everything that he touches, his friends become poisoned, or he drinks from becomes poisoned. Everything. I don't know if he's referring to Ganta or to himself, because I don't know. Why would he refer to Ganta? Well, anyway, that's it. He disappears. While this is happening, the creepy lawyer Tamaki and all the scientists there, a lot of them were killed when Redman escaped. They're trying to put back this network online that probably keeps him in check. And only at the end of the fight between Ganta and Redman do they manage. And then while they're checking things, they see that another source of the same signal pops up. That other signal is Ganta. And creepy lawyer dude is especially happy about this. So then that's it. While it ends, he's like, "Yes, another one. Now we can really begin." Let me read you what he says. So Yo starts to. He's thinking, "Nah, this isn't worth any credits. I don't want to." Like he talks about Redman and Yao, and Ganta, how they're both monsters. Yeah, these guys are monsters. Okay, then creepy lawyer dude's looking like a. Well, he looks especially creepy and perverted at the same time. Says, "Welcome to the stage of flesh and blood, to the true Deadman Wonderland." He's also laughing. And that's it. That's how Volume 1 ends. Okay, so first, the cover. It's, I guess, interesting that they decided to do it on the side like that. Let's see. And this edition, it features Shiro here and Ganta, and then the Redman. But in other editions I saw, it was only Ganta on the cover. Redman's design's quite cool. Yeah, and I don't like that it's all white. White gets dirty really easily, but it is what it is. Now for the art, let me show you. This is Ganta here. Oh, and actually, I forgot to mention this, but ironically, in the beginning, apparently his school was gonna, for a school trip, they were gonna take them to Deadman Wonderland. How ironic. You see, there's Shiro and Ganta playing. And there's that lady that's crying. And there's that symbol, so I don't know what happened. Oh, sorry, it was Woodpecker, not Robin. I'm stupid. Yeah, sorry, well, Woodpecker. So yeah, the Woodpecker got punished, basically. Oh, and this place where the piano, it says Day Green. So maybe it was some kind of day center. But hey, you see Redman there. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe if that was the first experiment facility. You see, there they all are. Let's show you something a little less gruesome. Okay, this is a little gruesome. There's not a lot of blood. You see, there's Mimi. That's his friend. Oh, you see, these little things. That's hexagon, I think it's called. This guy, you see 5 points. No, wait, six. So is it a hexagon? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. They say that's the art. And then you see he's just judged. I gotta show you creepy lawyer, dude. Yeah, I don't get why, really, you think it would be, they would just... You see, there's creepy lawyer, dude. You can't trust a smile like that. At least not in manga, it seems. Some characters that are this kind and smiley are usually the most twisted, creepy fuckers. And you see there's Shiro. So Shiro has red eyes and white hair. And then, there we go. I'll show you the power. You see, this is what Ganta does. See those shapes appearing, and he shot the ball that they wanted to throw on him to kill him. Okay, so this is a fucking cool story. I love a lot of stories with Wonderland. Because there's also Alice in Borderland, which I love too. Yeah, this is great. Had a lot of cool actions, some weird, background of the experiments of what the fuck's going on here. And the whole concept of Deadman Wonderland. It was just such a cool read, just to go from one thing to the other, and then all these side characters and creepy lawyer dude. And I loved it. The pacing was good. Everything's happening pretty fast. I think maybe this is then that one. So it's like creepy lawyer dude's agenda is to have, I guess, more people like the Red Man, so then they can do these fights. Now, the question is, what caused the earthquake all those 10 years ago? Was it Red Man that did that, or was it someone else? Was it done on purpose, or was it just an accident? Or just a really regular earthquake? I mean, it's hard to tell at this point. And was Ganta, was he special somehow? Was he did the Red Man know him and target him specifically? Because it feels like that. And then does that mean that the dead man has escaped before? I'm sure it took a little bit of time until they prosecuted Ganta and everything. But was there another escape, or like shortly after that, did they capture the Red Man? Because he appeared, I think he was specifically looking for Ganta. Because he killed everyone else, but him he shot with this red crystal. And now, I guess, turned him into someone kind of like himself. And who is the Red Man? And who is Shiro? Because I think Shiro too has some kind of abilities. And it's unclear if Shiro herself is a prisoner there. Because she doesn't have a collar. As you could, at least not one like Ganta's. You can see here. And she doesn't have a prisoner's uniform either. So my question is what she's doing there. She also part of the experiments. Did she also fight with blood? What's gonna happen? I have so many questions. Yeah, this is my kind of thing. Violence, mysterious experiments and shit like that. Oh, I can't wait to continue. I'm definitely gonna pick up issue 2. That's a pretty long one. Relatively, it's like I checked on Goodreads anyway, and it was 13 volumes. And I don't even know if all of them are translated to English. I think maybe, because the anime might have come out already quite a while ago. I don't know. I think maybe this is because there they fight with blood. I know that's the whole thing here. But still, it's interesting. The whole idea with this privatized prison and how people are so just nonchalantly buying this. Again, I know all of these men and women there are prisoners, but still, like the kind of stuff that happens there is really fucked up. I do hope by the end of this creepy lawyer guy gets killed somehow in a gruesome way, preferably. I feel like he should, because he's obviously fucked in the head. But that's left to be seen. I'll definitely continue with this one. Alright, folks, so that is it. Let me know if you've read Deadman Wonderland Volume 1, and what did you think about it? Oh, and I forgot to say, I think, I forgot to say a lot of stuff. Jinsei Takoa is he, she, the writer, and then Kazuma is the artist, I'm pretty sure. Usually the writer is up top and the artist is below in order. But yeah. So yeah, let me know down below what you thought about it, and that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!